Hello my dear students. Today we will learn about the Van de Graaff generator, how Van de Graaff generator works, what are the uses of Van de Graaff generator, and what is the principle of Van de Graaff generator, how it is constructed. This is what we are learn through this lecture. Okay, now we are going to start. Van de Graaff generator is basically work on the principle. Two principles are there. First principle is discharge action of sharp points, and second principle is if charge conductor is brought into the internal contact with the hollow conductor. This here we have two conductor, and all the charges are transferred to the surface of hollow conductor irrespective of the potential of hollow conductor. First of all, we will discuss about the construction of this Van de Graaff generator, and then we come to the principle again, how it works on the principle. So first we will discuss about the construction part. In construction part, here is a Van de Graaff generator. This is the diagram for the Van de Graaff generator. Here in the picture, different parts are shown. S stand for large copper sphere. Here is a spherical conductor, and this sphere is named as here S. C1, C2 are two comb with sharp points. P1, P2 are two pulleys on which belts, this rotating belt is working. HVR is a high voltage rectifier. Here is HVR, and M is motor. This is motor here, and IS is insulating stand on which this sphere is connected, and T is discharge tube. Discharge tube is here, which is again earth. Now we come to the construction part one by one, and first of all we discuss about this sphere S. This sphere is basically copper spherical shell supported by on insulated stand. Here blue color is a insulated stand which is mentioned here IS. Basically this stand is stand is of the several meter high above the ground, and here we have small sphere, and here this small sphere is connected to the large sphere of pulley P1. So basically this small sphere is charged, and this charge is transferred to the large sphere with the help of pulleys, and then we have a belt. This belt is connected to the another pulley P2 here. So the charge present here is discharged with the help of this pulleys. Now this motor is connected to the pulley P1 sphere. This motor is connected to the sphere, and there is some air filled in this chamber, and to avoid the leakage of charge from the sphere, this whole generator is filled with the nitrogen gas or air at high pressure. When this motor is rotated, which is connected to the pulley P1 or this sphere S. So here is discharge of air from which we get positive charged ion. Positive, this positive charge ion is shifted to the pulley P2, and with the help this discharge with discharge, or we can say charged ion, are produced with the help of this comb C1, which is sharp, and uh, comb C1 is nearly lower pulley, which is connected to the HVR. HVR means high voltage rectifier, which is again earth, because it is high voltage rectifier. And this comb C1 is referred as a discharge comb, and C2 is a again this C2 is a another pulley which collect this positive ion and connected to this sphere. So this positive ion shifted here on the sphere, and high voltage, this C2 is referred as a collector comb C2, because it collect this plus charge, and then it with the help of it, this charge plus charge is transferred on the surface of sphere S. So this charge shift from here to here, and then it will then there is a tube which is called discharge tube, a tube which charged particle which is used to the accelerate the particle, and the bottom end of this tube is earth for maintaining the low potential lower. Now we come to the principle of it. Now, after understanding the construction part, we again come to the principle how it works. It works on the discharging action of sharp points, because we have two combs C1 and C2, which the electric discharge takes place in air or gases. And the another important principle is charged conductor is brought internally contact with the hollow conductor, because at pulley P1 we have this small conductor which is connected to the this large hollow conductor. All the charge are transferred to the surface of hollow conductor irrespective of potential of the hollow conductor. Now we come to the, if we have this small sphere with radius r, small r, and larger shell with radius capital R, small q charge is present on the smaller sphere, and capital plus q charge is placed on the outer surface of this larger shell, and this shell is connected with the capital R radius with the smaller one, and the smaller sphere have radius small r. Now the potential at the surface of larger sphere. What is the potential on this sphere? Potential due to plus q charge which is present on this sphere, and potential due to the smaller charge which is present to the this sphere. So total potential V is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by capital R plus small q by capital R. Plus q is a charge on outer sphere, and small q is a charge on inner sphere. Now we come to the potential at the surface of smaller sphere. What is the potential at this sphere? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus small q by small r. Small q by small r, this is potential due to this sphere plus potential due to this sphere plus potential due to shell. So this is the sum of both, and we can write here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus, if we subtract both these equation, v small r, v as a function of capital R, we get q by small r minus q by capital R. Now as we know that this radius is smaller, because smaller sphere has small radius and larger shell has capital radius. So smaller reciprocal of smaller radius means we have higher value here and lower value of q by r, q by capital R is here. So higher value of q by small r minus lower value of q by capital R, which will always give positive value of this term. So hence we can say here the smaller sphere is always at higher potential, so charge is always transferred from smaller sphere to the larger sphere. So there we have second principle: if a charged conductor is brought into the internal contact with the hollow conductor, then all the charges are transferred to the surface of hollow conductor irrespective of the potential of hollow sphere. So this gives the principal part, and now we come to the working part of this Van de Graaff generator. How it works: the high electric field applied to the spray comb ionize the air near to the it. Spray comb is this C1, and this C1 is connected to the high voltage, so high potential is applied here, and the charge get ionized, air get ionized in the form of plus charge, which is repelled and get deposited on moving belt. Yeah, there is repulsion, and this here is negative charge, so plus charge is collect here. So this C1 act as here spray comb, or we can say discharger comb, and C2 is a referred as collector comb. So by moving this belt, this charge is collected by C2 comb, which is so plus charge now come to here, and here on the outer surface of sphere, because this plus charge is transferred to the C2 and which is again connected to the sphere. So now this plus charge come to the outer surface of the sphere. So outer of finally this charge are transferred to the conducting pulley and raising its potential through million volts. So how this is the process how Van de Graaff generator works, and it increases the potential to the few million volts, and it is used for the acceleration of the charged particle. Van de Graaff generator is used to produce very high potential difference, or we can say million volt we can generate with the help of Van de Graaff generator for accelerating the charged particle. And second one, it is used for the triggering nuclear reaction, because in nuclear reaction we need a very large amount of potential difference there. And the next, this beam is used to break the atom. Again, this is a part of nuclear reaction, and this Van de Graaff generator is used also for this beam are also used for the treating cancer tumors, because there again we need a high potential to break the tumor, and also it is used in various research purposes. So this is what about the Van de Graaff generator. Hope you will understand.